Hello viewers, we're doing another segment of Straight from the Viewers. This one is about Trump knowing how deadly the virus is and downplayed it. There's newly released recordings that reveals Trump knew how devastating coronavirus is. So we're gonna read some viewers' reaction on that, and you guys will be judging it. So first one, Donald Trump is killing this country. Oh, strong one. Every single person who supports this thing after these revelations, regardless if they were family or friend, is now an enemy of the United States of America. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and consensus stupidity, according to Martin Luther King. He needs to be thrown in jail for all the death that caused by his lies. Trump's response to COVID was weak, incompetent, and deadly. Trump would stop at nothing to serve his personal interests. If that means an additional 50, 70, or 100,000 people dead. As a result, it is what it is. Keep that in mind when you vote. Trump doesn't think Obama was a great speaker because Trump was constantly confused by all the words Obama used that exist outside of his 200-word vocabulary. That's funny. It should go without saying that it is impossible to effectively deal with any problem whenever you refuse to acknowledge that the problem even exists. Trump should be criminally charged with dereliction of duty in violation of his oath of office. What he did is the equivalent of a fire chief refusing to respond to a fire alarm, which resulted in the loss of countless lives. It's true. Of course, Trump knew about the coronavirus. He was warned in December of 2019. Wow. He didn't know a damn thing about good work as an author. Trump has not read. Vote, hashtag Biden 2020. The current administration is insane and evil. A president that doesn't understand science well, just like his constituents. Trump, I didn't want the American public to panic. Also Trump, the Democrats will burn all our cities. You won't be safe in Biden's America. How are we safe with Trump's America? Saddam Hussein killed over 100,000 Kurdish. Trump killed more than 150,000 Americans, while now it's about 190,000. Seems like the Trump need to be persecuted and let the courts do what they need to do. With Trump, US will soon be like Latin America. How's that? And the senator for Louisiana is already saying it isn't a big deal. Wow. Trump probably leaked the tapes himself so he would stop talking about him calling soldiers losers suckers. Okay, this is even worse than that. So this is willful and conscious genocide. That's true. So there's another comment. Why didn't Woodward blow the horn about this earlier? He might have spared a lot of damage to the people of this country. That's true. He should have said something before. He could have prevented all this death. And now, you want to make money from your book. He continues to say it doesn't affect children to this day. It's wrong. Another one. And a couple of this information with what we know now, which is the virus more deadly to the poor. African Americans and Trump knew. He wasn't trying to save those lives, he didn't care. He told it to all the schools. Trump calls his supporters suckers. He kinda has a point. How does anyone support Trump when he murdered 200,000 Americans? He knew about the virus and did nothing. Trump, it is what it is. I don't take responsibility. Another comment says, does this really shock anyone? He's a total certified pathological liar. Another one says, vote. Make sure you vote. Make vote like your life depends on it. Downplaying it was covering it up. Trump, my fellow Republicans, we are going to get rich. There is pandemic coming. Usually when I log on to YouTube, it's just to see random crap or learn how to fix something. Now it has become, let's see what stupid shit Trump did today. People who lost someone they love should be outraged by the knowledge that their loved ones could have still been alive. That's true. People should voice out their anger. Should come out and voice out their anger, especially come November 3. Vote him out. And after that, prosecute him for all the crimes he did, especially this one. So Trump could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and get away with it. Instead of that, he killed about 180,000 plus and still counting. He thinks we are all 3 years old and he's the only adult in the room. He's a loser president and 3-year-old. And he still says with his non-mask wearing and saying our children are immune when there is skip that one. Yeah, it's like comments like going everywhere. So this one, where are all the snipers? He's a big target, Paki's pumpkinhead. Watch, his worshippers will hear the truth, and knowing that he lied to them, risking their life, will run right out and vote for him again. Help me understand. Charge him with the murder of those 200,000 people dead because of him. Soon. Trump went to a coronavirus by thinking it was a small house fire. Trump, the Ted Bundy of presidents, kill everything he touches. He loves to be in the spotlight. Trump doesn't care. He is a narcissist. He said that it was spread in the air. He knew that masks were important, and yet, wait, the virus is ever? There was no panic in other countries. What would make him think it would happen here? Big time. Looking forward to a reckoning against this family. In February, he knows it's serious in Delhi. On March 3rd, at a rally, he refers to it as the latest hoax from the Democrats. I don't want a bleep cheerleader, I want a leader. And we are not testing anymore to try to stop virus. Seems to be they are doing herd immunity and not telling us that either. Just let 2 million die. Now this proves that he's not dumb, as we think, but more evil and sinister and a bigger liar. Very shocking news for anyone who lost family or relatives to this virus, but somehow I am not surprised to hear this. He'll deny it once again. So if he said this and rebuild classified info about a new nuclear weapon system, Chris Willard. Of course he knows he's the president. Whatever goes on in this country, he knows. But first, so many people died because he covered it up sad. Compared to 9/11, this administration has caused more economic harm and death. Sure, let Trump deny the claims in the book, then release the audio. He didn't want to start a panic, even though other countries acted early and didn't have people panicking. Calm through this honesty. Okay, that's okay then. So I'll take this comment on suburban invasion as a mental message there. Mental massage. Also with knowing this should have some culpability. I hope so. So can he be charged as a serial killer using his position as a weapon and costing American lives knowingly? You mean he knew it wasn't a hoax? Imagine that. That's the last one. So far all the comments are very negative against Donald Trump. So for me, my own point of view on these things, yeah, he should go to jail for this. He downplayed it, that's right now, before November 3 comes, he probably will have at least 1,500,000 people there, which I hope not. Hopefully, not. So come November 3, make sure you go out and vote, regardless mail and vote, or if you have to go to the poll and vote, just vote like your lives depend on it. And if you have to go to the polling place, make sure you bring your own pen. Make sure you bring your own pen so you don't have to touch any other pen in the booth. Wear a mask, face mask, wear gloves, keep your distance with other people. Make sure you vote him out. your life depends on it. Thank you guys, and don't forget to click like and subscribe, and go out, make sure you wear your mask. Thank you for watching.